the rise of the UK artists. So there was an article that I read. It's actually on Ratings Game Music. Check it out, Ratings Game Music, painfully honest reviewers. It's an article that said that UK artists made up 10% of all the streams from 2020. 10% in the world. In the world. In the article, they point out the rise of Skepta, the rise of artists like Dua Lipa and Georgia Smith, my third wife. And they just also talk about how respect for UK artists is just starting to rise. And coincidentally, earlier this week, Young Thug, in an interview where he wanted to clarify his comments that he made about European, I guess it was European people. I don't know if it's European artists or people, but he went on to say that UK got some hitters. He named Skepta, he named Gigs, and all those people. So I'm curious to know what you think about UK artists, their rise, where you see them going, and whether or not they can garner the respect of American artists in the near future.
Great question and great topic. You know what though? What's interesting to me is that, while it seems every country wants to aspire to do what Americans are doing, and I mean that respectfully. I mean everything from the music to the culture to some of the food. You talk to a lot of people from around the world, and they want to aspire to be who America embodies, right? I'll give you an example. This has nothing to do with UK, but it was funny to me. I found out about this South African artist named Casper Neovest like 3 years ago, right? Found out about this guy, and apparently he was dubbed and deemed as the South African Drake, right? Where I say that to say, bro, he literally sounded like Drake. He was rapping like Drake. The production he used sound like Drake. And he was as big as Drake in his country. Like, they looked at him that way. His name is Casper Neovest. He actually makes pretty dope music. But he has nothing to do with UK and America, for that matter. And what's funny is Drake is not even from America. That's neither here nor there. Which I know a lot of people know. But it's funny to me how
you have to remind people Drake is not. You have to remind people Drake is not from the U.S.
Yeah, there's too many, man.
Usain Bolt is not from the U.S. But
Justin Bieber,
Justin Bieber is not. The Weeknd,
bro. Like, there's so many people that are like popular that thrive in America that are actually not American technically, but whatever. It's weird, but neither here nor there. I do believe that UK artists have a lot of freaking talent, and you talked about some of them, right? Gigs, Skepta, some of the people who have tried to really cross over in America, and they're kind of doing it successfully, but there's still a lot of room for growth. One of the biggest artists in the UK is Dave. A lot of people don't even know that. Very basic name. His name is Dave. However, if you talk to anybody in the UK, which I've talked to a few, if you understand the way the music is performing out there in terms of hip hop and just in general, Dave is one of the most played artists in the UK. And if we're talking about America, you probably have never heard his name, right? Stormzy, another big artist. Chip is one of them dudes who's kind of been around for a long time. He's collaborated with a lot of American artists. One artist that you probably have heard him collaborate with in the recent past is Roddy Ricch. They had a song which I thought was really fucking fire. But anyway, there's just a lot of dudes. Heady One, Stefflon Don, we forget she's from America. I'm sorry, from the UK, even though she hasn't really popped the way I think QC and the people who signed her maybe envisioned her to pop once they did sign her. Rest in peace to MF Doom. MF Doom, man. He's actually originally from the UK, and it's clear to me that he is a respected and revered rapper, producer, songwriter, figure in the culture of hip hop, and I mean that respectfully from the people who are a little older than us, right? Because he was older than us. He's not really part of the new school at all. But I think his presence is felt overall. Though I feel like UK, and I'm forgetting a lot of artists, which I'm sure you'll be able to help me fill in. But I do feel like the UK has a really strong presence in American culture. You know, you talk about the drill scene. You know, it's argued that drill music started in Chicago, right? Which it quickly made its way to the UK once that shit was blowing up in the mid 2010s. But I do feel like they have a place, man. And it's that number that you gave, by the way, is staggering. That they make up 10% of the. Would you say the popularity? What was the number you said?
10% of all streams, music streams.
10% of all streams
in 2020 was UK artists.
That number is pretty staggering. Like I don't think people understand that number is very high. Like if you're in America, like we are, you probably don't have any UK artists in your regular rotation.
Think about when they talk about worldwide. People have to remember when they talk about worldwide, India has 1 billion people. Like to make up 10% of the world means that you are getting a good chunk of a bunch of different random countries.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I want to kind of pivot. I mean, I want to. You said something. Thank God that you said it. You said people forget Drake is actually from Canada. America has to be the best thieves in the world. We are thieves, dog. Like we are, and I mean that in a kind of endearing way. I mean that in a way that, like, a respectful way, where we do a really good job of claiming people and I guess maybe boosting their careers when they get more affiliated with American culture, right? So your typical person would say, man, UK artists, I don't got no UK artists in my playlist. That's what you said, right? I don't got no UK artists in my playlist. I don't listen. Yeah, UK rap is the one that a lot of people are like, it's distinctive. That's the one where you can tell, where you're like, oh yeah, I can tell. He's talking about butter. Man, I'm about to put the butter. Like, you can hear the accent and all that stuff in UK rap. So it's harder to translate to American listeners that listen to rap. But let me ask you something. You don't have Ed Sheeran in your playlist? You don't have Adele in your playlist? You don't have Dua Lipa in your playlist? Harry Styles, Georgia Smith. Oh, how about this? You don't have Ella May in your playlist? That's a UK artist.
There you go.
Sam Smith, Amy Winehouse, Calvin Harris. You know,
yeah.
So
wait, whoa. Calvin Harris is from the UK?
Calvin Harris is a UK.
I had no idea.
To name a few. Charlie XXXCX. Like, these are big name, especially pop artists.
Yo, sorry. Not to interrupt, but I do want to throw somebody in here who's not an artist, rapper, or singer, but is somebody who is two people who are very respected in hip hop in America. And that's number one, Tim Westwood, right? Tim Westwood, historically in rap, is a destination that rappers go to when they go out to UK. They got to make a stop at Tim Westwood and Charlie Sloth. Sloth, they are big, perfect, two huge figures in hip hop that I don't think your average person in America really knows the name. But if you're somebody involved in hip hop music, you are aware of your favorite rapper going to the UK and murdering a freestyle. So it's like you are getting engulfed in the UK culture, whether you actually realize it or not, some way or some,
Exactly.
It's really weird, but I do want to throw them names in there because they are important.
Exactly. And to even go a route without singers and rappers, UK have been dominating the television industry and the movie industry. Like Spider-Man is Andrew Garfield. All these people are UK. And like 2 of the 4 Spider-Mans have been UK. Idris Elba's UK. They just play American accents. They do American movies. You know what? One thing I want to say. I know this is Ill-Advised Wise Guys, the music show. Stop casting Black UK people to play prominent American Black people. I do not want a UK person playing Martin Luther King. Like, you did a great job.
To play Martin Luther King.
David Oyewalu, he's a great actor, but I do not want anybody who is not American to play Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Rosa Parks. They got a UK artist playing Rosa Parks. Stop that, please.
No, you're right about that. I think even if I'm not mistaken, I may be wrong with this, but there's a series that just came out, well, recently came out called Charm City that Meek Mill starred in. But there was a little boy who, if I'm not mistaken, he's also from the UK. But you won't know because his accent he switches it up and he sounds like he's from Baltimore in the show. But I believe he's actually from the UK. That's why I forget his name. But yeah, dude, there's a lot of that going on. Where they bring in these guys and they play.
I'm not saying UK person can't play an American. I'm fine with that. Like,
you're talking about notable Americans.
I'm talking about notable, like Martin Luther King. Like, that happened. Like, somebody not from America played Martin Luther King. Like, that to me, I have a problem with that. But anyway, but yeah, I mean, I think UK artists, I look forward to, in the next couple of years, really like listening to UK music. I hear people are really enjoying it. Like, it's something that's new. They're bringing a nice, dope sound. They're moving hip hop forward, whether you like it or not. Like, they're moving hip hop forward. But I'm going to be honest with you. To be real with you, I still can't get hit to hit UK rap. I've done everything in my power to get hit to it. Like, the accents, I just can't get past it, bro. Like, I've done everything, man. Like, I don't know. You give me some suggestions. Like,
yeah, we got some listeners in the UK, and maybe you guys will be able to suggest who we should get our feet wet with, as far as artists. Who is that right artist that you need to listen to that really opens up the floodgates to the rest of the guys and girls in the UK? But let us know, though, because you're right, man. I haven't really dove into a particular artist in particular, right? Like, I have listened to features from UK artists. I've listened to maybe a song or two from one, that may be bubbling, but like, I haven't really indulged in it, the way in which I know I probably could. And what's funny is, if you go on YouTube, you can, that's like a really big craze and trend right now, which is Americans really tapping into UK music. I've peeped. If you're a part of the reaction culture, if you're a part of music review culture on YouTube, when you watch any of this stuff, you see the trends in the way people are consuming certain music, and that's definitely one. It's UK music. Is the trend right now? The key words is Americans reacting to UK rap. That's literally the key word that you search in YouTube right now, and you'll see mad videos pop up on that. But yeah. So maybe it is that time. Maybe we do need to incorporate some UK music on the show. You know what I'm saying? Or just lend a ear to some of the artists that's really making noise.
I need to.
We shall see, but I think we should move on, though, man. Shout out to the UK. And also, shout out to the people that are trying their hardest to even bring UK music into American culture. Like Drake. Drake is one of them dudes that's been adamant at, like, being a part of that culture, really collaborating with them. And I know he's not the only one, but yeah, man. That's how it starts, though. It starts with those collaborations. It starts with people respecting a Drake and being like, oh, wait. Who's Skepta? Who's that guy? Who's Gigs?
Start spoon feeding, just little by little, and then eventually you can be a full blown UK rap fan. So that's cool.